Yo guys, let me know if you can relate to this. If you ever been in a position where you're been preparing for something, you've been preparing, you've been learning about something, you've been training for something, a certain event, a certain skill, a certain thing that you've been like really practicing and trying to hone in and trying to get really good at. And then it comes to a time where it's time to actually put all this practice into action, whether that's hopping on a sales call for the first time or some type of sports event, something that you've been training for a long time, and it's time to actually have the competition and actually play the game, whatever it is. And you are in that situation, or you're on the call, or you're on that situation, you're supposed to perform. You need to show up and perform in this scenario that you're in. And you choke. You tense up, you get super nervous, you start doubting yourself, you have all of these second thoughts, lack of confidence, all these things show up, and you end up choking and you don't perform. Even though you have all this kind of baggage of preparing and experience and all the practice you've done, you end up not performing because you get super tense, you get super in your head, and you don't actually perform. I've had this happen multiple times. I'll tell you a story of when in the past I used to be a professional athlete. I was swimming professionally in the past, and I would be training. Obviously, we train a lot. I would be training 2 times per day most days, plus a gym session. I'll be putting in probably multiple hours on a daily basis to training every single week, week in, week out. So I had a lot of training in the baggage. I had proven to myself over and over again that I knew how to perform. I've been practicing over and over again, honing in my craft, getting better, and improving my endurance, getting better at the technique, everything. But then I got to the race day when it was time to actually stand behind the blocks, step up, and actually perform and swim the race that I've been training for multiple years at that point. And despite all the experience and everything that I trained for, I remember there was one specific race when I stepped up behind the blocks and I was so fucking tense. I was in my head, I was will I be able to perform? My technique is not perfectly dialed in. And I was just doubting myself. I was having all these second thoughts and my leg doesn't feel right. My arm is I'm a bit sore in my arm. All these BS thoughts that came up. I end up diving into the pool. The race starts. I come in the water and I just feel off, I just feel so off. The day before I felt great. The day before I was we're doing test races, practicing, and I felt fucking amazing. Super quick, super fast, felt powerful, everything. But on the race day, when I was in the pool, I dove into the water, I felt right away something was off. And I was just tense, my technique wasn't there, I was just fighting the water, and it wasn't good. Ended up swimming the race, hit the wall, got in goal, and my time was, I think it was 2 or 3 seconds above my personal best, which was really, really bad because I was supposed to perform on this competition. And this was one of the biggest competitions for that year. And at the time I had no idea why this happened. I was completely clueless. I just assumed that something happened. I ate the wrong thing the same day of the race, or something just went wrong and that's why I didn't perform. But I didn't understand what the true reason behind it was. And that's also the lesson I want to share with you in this video right now, is that after reflecting on this and after having experienced similar things, I realized that the lesson from that and what went wrong and how to avoid that, and this is something you can also implement for yourself if you experience the same thing, is the issue was I got in my own head. I wasn't having fun, I wasn't playing anymore, I wasn't just enjoying the art of the sport that I was doing in terms of swimming. I was in my head and overthinking it, getting super self-conscious, doubting myself, things like that, instead of just enjoying, just having fun and just being playful with it. And that's the lesson of this video that I want to really share with you guys, and I hope you can take this away, is that if you make whatever you're doing into play, if you don't care about the outcome, if you just focus on having fun, enjoying the experiences that you're having, and just having fun throughout the race and coming into it with a playful energy, regardless if that's some type of performance in sports, if it's a sales call, whatever it is, whatever you want to perform in, if you come into it with the focus of just enjoying the process, just having fun while it lasts and making sure you're having as fun as possible, but you don't care about the outcome and you detach yourself from the end result that you will get, I promise you, you will perform so much better because you're not in your head. You get into like a flow state where you're not in your head, you're not doubting yourself, you're just having fun, and that's when things flow through you. When your experience and the things that you learn, the things that you practice, just flows through and just shows up naturally when you're not in your head, when you're just having fun and just enjoying the process. That's when you perform at your peak, and that's the lesson I want you guys to really like take away from this video, like I said, and also like really think about what areas of your life that you're trying to perform well in and how you can implement this. Because if you just look at it in a different way, if you go into those situations and those kind of moments with intention to just have fun and just play with it and just enjoy the process of doing whatever you want to be doing, instead of looking for the specific outcome, that's going to help you so much. It's going to make you enjoy the process more, obviously, but also just perform way better. You're gonna be naturally just showing up and performing as your best self when you're just enjoying it and getting out of your own head. So quick tool that can help you with this is also meditation. If you start meditating, it's gonna make you more able to kind of eliminate thoughts, get out of your own head, and just enjoy the process of doing whatever you're doing. So that's something you can use as well to kind of help with this. So that's really it for the video, guys. Really hope you got some good takeaways from this. Definitely implement this in whatever you're trying to get better at right now. Get into the flow state by just having fun, detaching from the outcome, and getting out of your own head. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know if you like this. Leave a comment if you did, and shoot me a comment as well if you liked it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.